Etchmiadzin, the holy see of the Armenian Apostolic Church, lies 14 miles from Yerevan. The Armenians proclaimed Christianity as the state religion in 301 A.D. The original portions of the church at Etchmiadzin were built 2 years later by St. Gregory the Illuminator. As the oldest surviving church of Armenia, it was the prototype of many of her churches. The cathedral has endured many periods of destruction and decay, but has survived to the present. The first restoration was undertaken by General Vahan Mamikonian as a family obligation. The present belfry was added to the western front during the mid-17th century. Most of the churches of Yerevan are not in use, but crowds flock to Etchmiadzin, for it is here that His Holiness, Catholicus of all Armenians, presides over the worldwide Apostolic Church. A local priest explains the ancient practice of sacrificing an animal and rubbing a little of its blood on the forehead. In the case of a sheep, the sacrifice is only symbolic. Going to church is not prohibited in Soviet Armenia, but it is not socially accepted, nor is it regarded as a patriotic act, nor advancement to the management of a factory or a collective farm. Fortunately, the lamb gets off easy, only a bandaged ear. Garni, 20 miles east of Yerevan on the Azad River, is a beautiful place situated high in the mountains of Armenia. It is famous for being the seat of King Dertat, who reigned about the time of Christ. Secluded in these inaccessible highlands, he ruled a kingdom beset by forces of both the east and the west. The temple at Garni was built during a period when Roman architectural influence was dominant in Armenia. In the 1700s, a large earthquake destroyed Dertat's temple. Gayart, built in 1215, is located in the valley of Garni. During the Islamic invasions and persecutions, Gayart served as a hideout for Christians. They built cliff dwellings and decorated them with crosses. A colony of priests still operates a church here. Those who fled to this mountain refuge carved entire subterranean churches out of giant pieces of solid granite. They made a small opening in the top of a huge boulder. Slowly, they carved out a dome and hollowed out an entire sanctuary within a living rock. The Armenian cross, or hachkar, and the lion of the Armenian nobility are frequently in evidence in these dim underground chambers. Winds continually blow through the canyon walls, lending a certain sense of destiny to a people whose faith remains strong. Sevan Lake, at 6,000 feet elevation, is one of the great bodies of water of the Armenian plateau. Tourists come here from Russia and from the neighboring Soviet republics. Scenic beauty and economic opportunities have attracted many Russian settlers to Armenia. Within a space of 10 years, the Russian population here has increased from 5% to over 15% and continues to rise. New hotels are being built on a peninsula of Lake Sevan. When the waters were higher, this was an island. The need for hydroelectric power and irrigation, however, is continually lowering the level of the lake. On the secluded and hilly island, two ancient churches, built in the 8th and 9th centuries, are now being used as museums. The smaller one is called Holy Apostles, and the larger is known as the Church of the Holy Virgin. The years have taken their toll. Dust and grass have collected in the crevices of the gray-colored basalt stones. High up on the hill, women are cutting grain as if time has stood still. The Armenian forefathers were always accustomed to working the earth by hand, carefully and with great pride. Behind the distant horizon lie the Turkish-occupied provinces of historical Armenia, rich in soil and scenic grandeur, unattended, uncared for. Soviet Armenia is not a rich land. She is poor in soil and resources. Her wealth is to be found in honest labor, love of the fatherland, and confidence in the future. Like the laboring of women on an ancient hilltop, the Armenian dream of a united homeland is ageless. To the sons of Ararat, history has decreed a harsh and difficult destiny.